My name is Werner, and I'm a physician at Reproductive Medicine Associates of New Jersey. I grew up going to Homedale High School in New Jersey, where I had a great educational experience. I then decided to go to Boston College, where it was a liberal arts focused school, and so I was able to major in history while still doing the pre-medical requisites. I then was able to come back to New Jersey for New Jersey Medical School, where I also had great exposure to patient care. I then decided to expand my horizons a little bit, and I went just across the water to New York City, where I was a resident in obstetrics and gynecology at NYU. And then my dreams came true, and I was able to come back home for a fellowship, which was the Rutgers Fellowship Program that partners with Reproductive Medicine Associates of New Jersey, and have now stayed on here. Joining Reproductive Medicine Associates of New Jersey was like a dream come true for me. My educational background sort of started here with fellowship, but it was really a personal decision for me as well, with RMA helping expand my own extended family. The fact that I get to come here and now help other people do the same with their own is just a perfect match for me. I'm focused in the Eatontown office, and that's one of my favorite areas of New Jersey. It's very close to the beach while not being too far from New York City. Every summer, my family and I go down to Point Pleasant Beach, where we spend lots of fun time at the boardwalk, on the rides, and enjoying time with family and friends. Some of my favorite things, one of them has to be ice cream. I grew up working in an ice cream shop in the summers, and my favorite flavors are coffee and mint chocolate chip. I love watching movies. Romantic comedies are my favorite. I love the ability to just sit there and laugh and enjoy what's on the screen without having to think too much about it. The most common question that I think patients want to ask but don't is, will I ever be a parent? I know that that was the question that was always on my sister-in-law's mind, but one that she had such a hard time verbalizing. And with all of the science that we can offer our patients and all of the good care that we can provide them, I think one of the most important things is to be realistic about that question and be able to answer it for our patients even when they don't ask it. I try to keep my patients focused on success by remembering that each couple, each patient is an individual. They come with their own stories, their own backgrounds, and no two patients are alike. I think recognizing that and tailoring each patient's treatment is really what keeps them focused on success, by having their own personalized goals. That and our team-based approach, where it's not only the doctor but the nurses, but the entire staff at RMA that really joins collectively to make sure patients' dreams can come true. My journey to reproductive medicine started with some of my sister's trials with infertility. At 35, she had tried to conceive on her own and was unable to, and at the time I was in medical school and then starting residency in OBGYN, and I had seen her go through such trials of not being able to get pregnant, had gone through many centers around the state of New Jersey, and she was approaching her last insurance-covered IVF cycle. And at that point, I did some research, and I was able to find Reproductive Medicine Associates of New Jersey, and not knowing more than just what the internet provided me with, I recommended she come here. She did, and she's pregnant and now has a 3-year-old daughter who's just wonderful. And I think that personal journey and getting to watch her go through all of that and finally succeed has really shaped the physician I am today. I think Reproductive Medicine Associates of New Jersey is very different from the other infertility practices out there for 2 reasons, really. One is the scientific advances that we are able to offer our patients, but the other is the personalized medicine that each patient gets. And I think the integration of those 2 goals is really what makes RMA a unique place. I don't think anywhere else we're able to offer such advances in medicine, but also treat each patient as the individual that they are with their own personal stories and histories. In life, oftentimes, it's really the journey that matters, and the end result is less important. But I think here, it's that end result that we need to get to first for our patients so that we can allow them to have that journey, to have that pregnancy, to have that birth of their child. And so I think it's important to remind our patients that it may not be the journey that while they're here that's most important, but that end result so they can continue their journey on afterwards.